All right, so the orcs entered the entire castle and everyone was freaking out. We pretended that we were going to fight them, but we obviously couldn't because there were hundreds of them. So we ran, and we ran with the queen and the prince was there, and then we ran to the stables and we got on the horses, and then Ha-Kapella used some kind of blue cheese situation going on, and then I used the spirit guardians, and then while we were running the horses, the prince got arrowed, and then I put the queen to life, and the queen was alive. Yes. And we were riding and we just demolished all these people, and there were furies in the stable, but we managed to get away. So we're running to the castle. We're in the castle, right? And then the queen is like, what am I gonna do? Where did the orcs come from? And we caught right to the prince's womb. That's how she sounded. And then we were like, oh, they must have come from the secret tunnel. So then we went to go find the tunnels. We rummaged around, and then we went to go find those orcs. And the orcs, we want to capture the orcs. And we did lots of stealthing. And then Lona did a sleep thing, and then we captured the orcs. But then the sexy little spirit came down, and then basically tornadoed the place, and then Sully got 45 points of necrotic damage and he died! And then that's what happened.
Hey!
Wow!
That was awesome!
Wow, that Asian sweating. What the heck?
Go!
Okay, we open up at the Colosseum where Sully has just been given necrotic damage and he is dead. So we have then Chester, an indigo guard who looks very guilty and walks with a limp, came over to us and helped us out. He helped us bring Sully and the orc that we were trying to kidnap, and we brought the orc back to the palace and we put him in the cell where Ha-Kapella did some charm person to interrogate his butt, and he revealed that the whole plan of the orcs being in the Colosseum was just a ruse. And then we had like what's a ruse? A ruse? And then, so we had the plan to go into the Colosseum and to go into the tunnels and to collapse the tunnels so that the orcs have no way in or out. But then, oh my gosh, there's an armada of ships and fleets going from the north, from Gulm, where Turan is from. That betrayer! So now, and Tnemrot got taken away and kidnapped by the sexy thing.
The sexy thing.
The sexy dust mist feminine figure that's been always like
pursuing her.
Come with me, angel of doom, and we're like, no.
No thank you.
But she
No,
took
thank
it.
you.
That's our Tnemrot.
Oh, and I forgot to say. She did that so that Sully can come back to life.
That's right.
Yeah.
She gave her life.
So can you please... So wait.
What?
You saying
Yeah.
she gave herself up
Yeah.
to this misty, shadowy form
In exchange for Sully's life.
Our adventure begins. We find at our town guards, I went from 4 to now 2. Tnemrot's been kidnapped. Sully awakens from his entombed space where Tnemrot locked him in, but he's still alive. He's all good. Barely hanging on to life, but then here we are in the room in the presence of Queen Aleto. Queen Aleto introduces us to the team that's in the room, Azamat. We've also got Prince Artil. Prince Artil introduces us to Shield, who is a shadow guard, who apparently has to guide us through our next mission. The next mission being, we need to gather more information. Without engaging with the enemy, we got to gather information. We hop onto a boat. Donnie casts like an invisibility cloak around us. We sail across safely. We get there, but it's heavily guarded by a whole bunch of guards. But we get past them. We may have killed a few of them when we go through. We get there. We see all of our enemies before us, including Mortine. Fireball goes through, smashes everybody, obliterates 98% of the people there. It was an easy mission. Is it? No, it isn't, because it's not over. We get there, see Tnemrot all tied up, release Tnemrot, we fire another one to the queen. Now then Sully jumps in and kills Mortine somehow and rolls the best throw ever. It was double 20s.
Yeah! All right, we run away from after killing Mortine and dead Turan. But we have flashbacks with Tnemrot, and Tnemrot was caught, and she was labeled the Angel of Doom by the priestess Zaraha, and where she was actually born from 100 slaves. Somehow, just recap. You go back to it. We learned about the 9 gods of Aratai, but then us 3, 4, we ran down, took Zarha and Tnemrot with us, and made a horse stampede to get rid of those guards. And then we bowled through a guard checkpoint, and then we reached a little town called Kizik, where we went to the Nordenstein mines, and we found a little grate that Ha-Kapella knew, and we go down there, and then Zarha set upon the shadows to jump us, and we were like, no! And then we somehow got away from that because Zarha got away from us. So we traveled solemnly back to the palace, and the queen was just like, oh, Mortine could be the original betrayer. Ooh!
Very well.
Very good.
We start the last episode in the Queen's small library where she's recapping the history of Casimir, the betrayer, and we think that maybe it's Mortine. We go out of the castle and Sully has a bit of an admission. He needs to go home because his brother's dead and he needs to tell his family. He's a bit sad. He goes off to a small tavern. But cut back to Lona's childhood where he gets up to mischief. Lona's memories are back? What? Also, we slap someone with a pig again. The team all find Sully, who's just discovered that Donnie's got a daughter that he needs to go find. Reunited, they go into the sorcerer's house and they find Fia. They go to take her to Sully's parents' house down south. But what's this? On their way out, they discover that the orcs have invaded the south. Quickly put Fia on a horse and take her to the queen. While we go into the orcs, we get ambushed by orcs. Oh no! We take care of them, and then Raylene goes ahead to scout to see what she can find, but she gets ambushed and captured. No! See to Ilsaman while we are being taken off to an orcish stronghold. Oh! Come on! Come on!
Who are you?
Yes!